craziest thoroughly school has ever full load. He got a call from his own school saying he got injured during recess and was crying in pain. I rushed there immediately, but when I reached the gate, the security guard stopped me and said, "Sorry sir, you cannot go inside without the principal's written permission." I was shocked and said, "What do you mean? Has my sister shirt needs me right now?" The guard calmly pointed toward a note kept ordering strict visitor rule is no parent allowed during school hours without approval. I tried explaining that it was an emergency, but I kept repeating rules are rules. I looked through the gate and saw my son sit on the ground holding his arm and crying low. He saw me and shouted that please help me boo. The guard stepped in front blocking my way. I called the school office and again, but noon picked up minutes were passing and my son's condition looked worse. His arm was well. Ingante Kubali, Moveti begged the guard on last time. Buddha refused, saying he could do his job, then immediately called them urgency services and told them a child was injured. Oriden being denied help. When the officers arrived, they asked it for proof. I showed them I done school records. They immediately told the guard to step aside, saying a parent's right comes before any school rule. The eyes escorted me inside where I picked up my son and rushed him to the hospital. The doctor checked his arm and said it was fractured and if treatment was delayed, it could have caused permanent damage or second. Inking what if I had waited longer later. That day, the school called me not to apologize, but to ask if my son would attend classes. Next week at that moment, he made me realize some people care more about